I'm going to give you 3 seconds to click off if you do not want any spoilers. Okay, you should be gone. This movie, first of all, when did dragons become the new thing? Like, are we completely done with the vampires? Are the vampires going to make a comeback? I mean, I'm good with the dragons too, but I'm trying to kind of stop aging. So, can we bring the vampires back just like as a sidekick or something? If you have not heard of Damsel, it's a new Netflix movie starring Millie Bobby Brown, and she did that. Girl, you did that. I'm so happy she was able to make it out of Stranger Things because she really is a good actress. But I know sometimes people will get typecasted and they'll be stuck in like their most famous role, but she proved that she deserves to be here in any project. Girl, take your flowers. You did it. I'm not going to give a full recap because you really should watch the movie. Watch the movie. But for a slight summary, it basically Millie's family. I think her dad is the king, but he's the king of a very poor kingdom. So she marries this other prince so they can get money and she can help out her kingdom. It's supposed to be a nice little marriage or whatever, nothing out of the norms. But her stepmother did warn her that these people weren't good, but for some reason they just ignored the stepmother. Honestly, if you had ignored me, I would have left you right there to die, girl, but that's just me. That's just the petty in me because I warned you. I warned you. But so she ends up marrying him anyways, and they have to sacrifice 3 girls for each generation to this dragon that they made mad. But they claim the dragon is the bad guy, but the dragon is not the bad guy. In the end, Millie and the dragon end up pairing up and taking out the whole kingdom. I do not blame her. I was waiting for this from the very beginning. From the very beginning, I was waiting, like, girl, take this dragon and burn that kingdom to the ground. For this movie, you really have to pay attention because there's a lot of little details that they leave you. Like, you pick up on it. Like, the girl that she saw in the beginning, I thought that was his sister, but I don't know why I never thought, what's wrong with his sister? Like, where is she? Like, we haven't met her yet. I never thought about it until the end when we saw her, until she fell into a little cave and we saw the girl. So pay attention because they give you a lot of little Easter eggs and they'll pull it together at the end. But y'all should have known something was fishy because back then weddings were just business deals. Like, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. So I know y'all were getting money and gold for switching out your daughter or giving your daughter away. But what did they gain from y'all? That should have made you think. Like, they couldn't have just wanted a bride. They obviously are very well off, like, have an amazing kingdom. Any king from a different kingdom would have been glad to give up their daughter to them. So you should have thought about that. Why do they want my daughter specifically? How did they even find out about us if we're so poor? I'm pretty sure nobody's concerned about y'all. Nobody's talking about y'all, so y'all didn't ask enough questions for me. Y'all did not ask, y'all didn't think. Y'all just saw money and said, forget about the rest. Next red flag. It is not Halloween. I am not trusting a bunch of people in a mask. Why are y'all in masks? Why are we not questioning this? What type of ritual is this? You did not ask a single question. Like, they're doing a whole blood ritual over here and you did not ask anything. You just took it as is. Y'all said there's a creature. You're paying homage to your ancestors. That's all I needed to know? Okay. So many red flags, not enough questions. The guy says, close your eyes as he's carrying you across this bridge. And you close your eyes for real? You do not know this man. I'm keeping my eyes open because what if you fall? Like, y'all just had so much trust in these people that you do not know. Even though I had so much hope for them, like in the beginning, I truly thought the storyline was going to go a little bit different. I thought it was going to be like a Mulan type of situation where they get together, they fall in love, and they fight the dragon together. I had so much hope for y'all, and I'm so disappointed. I still, the lover in me still wants to believe that he really did like her, but he had to just fulfill his duties. So I'm gonna try to give him a little bit of grace there. Like his mom really was running the show, but where's your dad? Did his dad die? Cause why was the mom like so involved in everything? Like why was the dad not the one handling all this stuff? I love how they made her like a strong woman, but at the same time still gave her like princessy feminine vibes. Like she was very caring for the animals, very compassionate, but she could still take care of herself. I think that was a nice balance of feminine versus feminist. Like I like that. She can handle herself, but I think she would have made a good wife too if she had the opportunity. But obviously she did not get that opportunity and she did not show him any grace. I was wondering, but at first when her dad showed up, I did think it was him because like I said, they looked like they were really into each other. So I thought when the dad showed up, I was like, maybe he is rebelling against his mom. He brought a couple of his guys out here and he's trying to save her. No. If he did, that probably would have changed the whole storyline and this would have went in a completely different direction. But because he did not come for her, and I think she was low-key waiting for him to come for her too. Like, for a minute there, she was thinking he was coming. Like, maybe he accidentally did it. Girl, he said, I'm sorry, and then threw you in. I don't know why it took you so long to realize that they did it on purpose. But he signed his own deathbed when he did not come back for her, so I'm not really sure how I feel about the dad dying because, yes, he did come for her, but at the same time, you are willing to sacrifice her for money. Like, I understand your people are starving, but was there no way to find another kingdom to marry her? Like, I'm happy you came to your senses and tried to rescue her, but I mean, what if it had been too late? Luckily, she was a smart girl and she could take care of herself, but I mean, the others were not that lucky, so just be happy she was out there being a little tomboy and learning stuff that she needed that she didn't know she would need to fight a stupid dragon. Overall, I give it a 10 out of 10. I hope they have a part 2 because I would love to see how her and the dragon build up her kingdom. And do they start wars with other people? Do they take over other kingdoms? Maybe they find some more dragons and it turns out she's not the last of her kind and she can, mate again and have some more kids. I don't know. There's a lot of different ways they can go with the storyline. I think she also deserves to get a prince now because, girl, you had to fight for the last one. You deserve a Prince Charming this time. But let me know, did you like it? Did you like it? Are we sticking with the dragons? Is dragons what's going on? What's going to be next? I guess next would be the fairies from the ACOTAR series. So how long are we going to deal with the dragons? Can I get a dragon? But yeah, let me know.